The things that I'm expecting from F1 Manager 2023. I played Formula 1 Manager 2022 and did not like that game as much as I like Motorsport Manager. So I would like to talk about the things that Formula 1 Manager lacks, and I want to see them in the future games of Formula 1 Manager. First of all, let me say that I'm a huge Manager game fan. I have been playing Championship Manager and Football Manager for years. I think I started playing Championship Manager in 1999, then it became Football Manager. I played Formula 1 Manager in 2000, this kind of a game was existing and it was an excellent game in my opinion. Then we have waited for years to have a management game. We had Motorsport Manager. I managed Williams' team there for 3 years. The differences between Motorsport Manager and F1 Manager. And I will explain why I like Motorsport Manager game more than F1 Manager 2022. So I will start with my expectations. First of all, editor. Football Manager, Championship Manager. This game had editor since I first started playing that game in 1999. Is having an editor that hard? I would like to edit transfers, driver ratings, since I don't like Formula 1 Manager's driver ratings, and all other details. This game forces us to play with Alonso at Alpine, Vettel at Aston Martin, Bottas having incredible high rating, Ferrari is the strongest team, Ricciardo is still at McLaren, and silver livery Mercedes. I have obsession on playing with real life lineups, so I want to have an editor on that game. Yes, I know Motorsport Manager also did not have an editor, but they had Steam Workshop. So now, for my second thing, I'm coming to Steam Workshop. I think this game needs Steam Workshop and user-made driver lineups. For having realistic driver lineups, I even used SQLite to edit these driver lineups. I'm not a person who has knowledge on coding, but I learned using SQL for editing driver lineups. I edited them, but game has crashed, so I couldn't play the game. Even if they will not have an editor, I will be expecting to have a workshop. Or you can download any other things. If you are playing Football Manager, Steam Workshop has lots of features. And for Motorsport Manager, you can download past year's driver lineups from Steam Workshop. I think they have 1998's, 1999's driver lineups, 2000 years. I downloaded 2022 driver lineup for that game. That game was made on 2016 if I'm not wrong, so I played with that driver lineups. And number 3, being able to change sponsorships and liveries. Again, for Motorsport Manager, I was managing Williams. I even changed the colors of the team. You can edit any kind of livery. You can convert any team's color. You can convert Ferrari to pink color if you want. And you can also change sponsorships. I have been managing Mercedes for 2 years in Formula 1 Manager. And as you know, Mercedes had converted from silver to black livery, which they used in their dominant times, and I want to also convert it to black livery, but currently I'm using the silver one in my second year and even third year. I don't have any chance to convert that livery, but in real life they have changed. And fourth thing, more details on driver attributes. Composure can be added. I think there is an incredible amount of difference between the composure of drivers. I think Max Verstappen has increased his composure dramatically in the last 2 or 3 years. He was much more aggressive, attacking and crash prone, but within his championship years, he's having much more high composure. And opposite for Charles Leclerc. I think he's a very, very top talented driver. He's very talented. He's super fast. But I think his composure is lacking. We need to have a composure point. Qualifying pace and race pace can be separate again for Charles Leclerc. He is an incredible qualifying pace in real life, but his race pace is not that high. Maybe he's the best qualifier in the grid, but he's not the best in terms of race pace. Aggression can be a separate for attacking and defending. Drivers are not equally aggressive when they are attacking or defending. Different kind of characteristics can be added. Teammate dramas can be added. I can't even count how many times we had teammate dramas in Formula 1. And the fifth one, driver academies. You can only have one reserve driver for your team. But like Red Bull, you should be able to collect lots of drivers. You know how many drivers Red Bull has in Formula 2. When you watch a Formula 2 race, there are lots of Red Bull liveries. And I'm managing Mercedes right now, and Nick de Vries is my test driver, reserve driver. I changed him by the way, but in real life he's racing in Formula 1 with AlphaTauri, but as they do not update driver lineups, he was still my reserve driver. I changed him, assigned Frederic Vesti, but I can only have one, and Kim Antonelli does not exist in that game. I think he should be existing. I think other feature they should have is lower formulas, more drivers from Formula E, and if possible IndyCar. Yes, I know for years no IndyCar driver has been able to come to Formula 1. Who knows, maybe in future they can come. And historically lots of drivers came from IndyCar to Formula 1. I know it's not realistic, but in Motorsport Manager I downloaded a user-made 2022 driver lineup, and this game had driver lineups of IndyCar, and I transferred Joseph Newgarden to Williams. And as I said, I think they should have lower Formula results as well, because I cannot see Formula 2 or Formula 3 results. Being a Formula 2 champion should be increasing their moral or even rating. And the ratings of Formula 2 drivers are very low. They are not developing that good. No one is coming from lower formulas. Their ratings are very, very low. So other thing, power unit development for works team. I'm managing Mercedes. I can't develop my powertrain. So I should be doing something related with my power unit. Even in Formula 1 game, you can manage your power unit if I'm not wrong. In Motorsport Manager, you can also manage your power unit. And I'm the works team. I'm managing Mercedes. We are giving powertrains to other teams. So I should be able to upgrade my power unit and I should be able to sack customer teams. I have McLaren, Williams and Aston Martin. Other thing that I want to mention is getting advices from team staff during the race. I should be able to get advices from my weather expert. Since I don't know whether there will be rain or not, I should be getting any other advice if possible, but I cannot get any advices from my team. And I don't like ERS management, by the way. In Motorsport Management, ERS management can be set to automatic. I don't want to deal with ERS. I think there should be an option to simulate races as well, because some people are playing this game like team principle. They don't want to dig deep into that amount of detail. They don't want to race every single race. I think there should be simulating races as well. And I expect more realistic driver change. Sebastian Vettel moved to AlphaTauri in 2023. I think it's very, very unrealistic. And they only watched first 3 races of 2022 season and made Ferrari mega dominant. Bottas is by far the best of the rest for 2 years. And so Alfa Romeo. They should update driver lineups and team powers like NBA 2K is doing. And finally, I'm not sure whether they added it or not since I did not come to 2026, but I'm 90% sure they did not add. Alfa Romeo will become Audi, as you know, in 2026. I think they should add it as well. We should be seeing Audi team in 2026. So thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.